Hi everyone, welcome to Study House Academy YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be going through Nanyang Primary School First Continual Assessment 2019, Primary 6 Mathematics Paper 1 Booklet A. Question 1. Simplify 14a plus 8 minus 5a minus 7. Okay, algebra questions. The first thing we want to do is to group all the similar alphabets together. So this would then be equals to 14a, okay, so minus 5a plus 8 minus 7. 14a minus 5a will have 9a plus 8 minus 7, so we'll have plus 1. Answer will be 9a plus 1. Find the missing number in the box below. So we have an equal sign here. The left hand side must be equals to the right hand side. Let's solve 4,800 divided by 3. This would be equals to 1,600 equals to 16 times something. Alright, so if we rearrange everything, it will be 16 times the missing number equals to 1,600. So 1,600 divided by 16, now know the answer here is 100. Or we can see there's 2 0. Okay, so we just have to put 2 0 over here, and then the front would be 1. The answer is option 3, 100. Question 3. Russell had 9 out of 10 liters of water. He drank 3 out of 5 liters of the water. How much water did he have left? So we'll start with 9 out of 10 liter. Drank away means you have to minus 3 out of 5 equals to. Okay, so when it comes to minusing fraction, we have to make sure that the denominator must be the same. So we have 10 and then we have 5. So what we can do is times 2 to the denominator and then times 2 to the numerator. So let's write out the whole thing again. That'll be 9 over 10 minus 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 2, we have 10. And since the denominators are the same, we can then use the numerators and then we just have to follow the operations, which is minus. So 9 minus 6, we have 3 over 10 liters. Answer will be option 4. In the number line below, what is the value of x as indicated by the arrow? So we want to find this arrow over here. Alright, so the first thing that we want to do is to find what is this spacing or the difference from one line to the other line. So what we can do is to use the bigger fraction minus the smaller fraction. Okay, so we take the end minus the start. So 10 out of 12 minus 3 out of 12. 10 minus 3, we have 7 out of 12. Okay, so how many spacing do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have 7 spacing. So we know 7 units is also equals to 7 out of 12. 1 unit would then be equals to 1 out of 12. So we have 0 plus 1 out of 12 for each line that we move. So plus 1 out of 12 plus 1 out of 12 will be 4 out of 12, 5 out of 12, 6 out of 12, 7 out of 12. X would be 8 out of 12. Back to the options, we don't see 8 out of 12, so what we should do is to simplify 8 out of 12. So how should we simplify? Okay, we can divide by 4 for the numerator and divide by 4 for the denominator. So 8 divided by 4, we have 2. 12 divided by 4, we have 3. So answer will be 2 out of 3, option 3. Rita had 5 out of 8 kg of cookies. She gave away 1/3 of it. Okay, 1/3 of it. Okay, this 8 refers to 5 out of 8 kg. And we say of it usually means times this fraction. How many kilograms of cookies did she give away to her friends? So what we can do is take 1/3 of 5 out of 8. So we times 5 out of 8. When it comes to times for fraction, we can just times directly. Okay, so we can do 1 times 5 equals to 5. 3 times 8, we have 24. So answer is 5 out of 24. Option 2. Question 6. Mrs. Ang had 4 out of 5 liters of milk. She poured all the milk equally into 8 identical bottles. Okay, so when we say poured equally into something, usually we want to divide. Okay, so how many liters of milk did she pour into each bottle? So 4 out of 5, we're going to divide it equally into 8 bottles, so we divide by 8. So what we should do, we should use the invert and multiply method. So from here, we do 4 out of 5 times, okay, so divide, we change to times, and then we invert the second fraction, okay, so 8 whole is the same as 8 out of 1. So now if we invert them, it will be 1 out of 8. And then for fractions, now we will just times them, okay, so 4 times 1, we have 4, 5 times 8, we have 40. Okay, and then we can simplify divided by 4 for numerator and denominator. So we have 1 out of 10. So answer is option 1, 1 out of 10. Question 7, express 48 meter 5 centimeter in cm. Okay, let's do a quick recap. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So from meter to centimeter, we'll times 100. From centimeter to meter, we'll divide by 100. Okay, so we have 48 meter and 5 cm. So we're going to change 48 meter into cm. Okay, so we have to times 100. So 48 times 100, we have 48. How many is it? 1020. So we add 20, so it's 4,800 centimeter. So 4,800 centimeter plus our 5 centimeter over there. That would give us 4,805 centimeter. So answer is option 2. Question 8. Find the value of 30.36 divided by 60. Okay, divided by 60 is also the same as divided by 6 divided by 10. Alright, so we can do the first part here, which is to divide by 10. So we can do 30.36 divided by 10, which is equals to, divided by 10, we'll shift it to the left. Okay, so we'll shift the placing by 1 space because we have 1, 0. So answer is 3.036. Okay, and then now we can divide by 6. So if we do our working, 3.036 divided by 6. Okay, so if it's 0, we bring down 0. Okay, remember decimal over here. Okay, so 1 times the 30 divided by 6 will give us 5 minus 30. Bring down 3, so I'll put 0 here. Minus 0, bring down 3, we have 6. Minus 36, and we have 0. So the answer will give us 0.506. 0.506, option is option 3. Question 9. There are 80 oranges in a box, 24 of them are rotten. What percentage of the oranges are rotten? Okay, so we can write the rotten over total, which is 80. So in terms of percentage, okay, so the denominator has to be 100. So basically we have to change the denominator to out of 100. Okay, well, how should we change 80 to 100? There are a couple of ways. Okay, we can first divide the denominator and numerator first. So we can divide by, let's say, to 20, right? So we can divide by 4, divide by 4. We have 6 out of 20. And then from here, we can change it to out of 100. Okay, so we times 5, numerator times 5, and we'll have 30 out of 100. 30 out of 100 is the same as 30%. So option is option 2. Which of the following is likely to be the mass of a 23 centimeter toothbrush? Okay, a toothbrush is relatively light, so definitely would not be in the kg, especially at 3 kg. 3 kg is almost like the mass of a school bag, of like a primary 1, primary 2 school bag, and 31 kg is like a human weight and mass. So answer option 1 and 2 is definitely out. So let's take option 3 and 4. Okay, 3 gram and then 31 gram. Okay, so toothbrush usually should be relatively light, so it would just be option 3, 31.75 gram. Question 11. A machine printed 1,000 worksheets on the first day and 800 worksheets on the second day. What was the percentage decrease in the number of worksheets from the first day to the second day? Okay, so percentage decrease, okay, a very common concept. So first we want to find the decrease. Okay, so 1,000 minus 800, will give us 200. Okay, so it decreased by 200. Okay, so we want to put the decreased amount. Okay, so how much was decreased of the original number? Okay, so original number will be 1,000. And then decreased by how much? Decreased by 200. Okay, so 200 out of 1,000. Okay, we change it to 100. So that would be a 20% decrease from the first day to the second day. Option will be option 1. Question 12. After you used 8 unit cubes to form a solid, which one of the following solids was not possible for him to form? Okay, so we have 8 unit cubes to form a solid. Option 1. How many cubes do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Below is 5. And then here is 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is also possible. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is also possible. Okay, so option 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 9 cubes here. I almost missed it as well. Okay, so this is not possible. Option 4 is wrong. Question 13. A tank was filled with 45 liters of water at 7 a.m. Water flowed out from the tank from 7 to 8 and from 9 to 11. The table below shows the volume of water and the tank from 7 to 11. So we have the time and the volume. Okay, so from 45 and I end up with 8 liter. Which one of the line graph below best represents the information in the table? So 7 a.m. it was at 45. Okay, so we can gradually see that the number is decreasing. So anything that is going up, like option 2, is definitely not a good representation. Okay, we want the line to be going downward. It's a downtrend. Alright, so next thing we want to observe is that 8 and 9 a.m. Okay, they are both at 35 because the water did not flow out. So 8 to 9 a.m. the water or the line should be straight. So let's take a look. 8 and 9. 7, this is 8, this is 9, this is 10. Okay, this is increasing, so not a good representation. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 8 to 9, this is also increasing. Okay, so this will not be a good representation. Let's check the last option. 7, 8, 9, 10. So 8 to 9, we can see this is stagnant. Okay, so this is possible. Let's take a look at other numbers. So we have 45. Okay, then becomes 35. So it should go down. Okay, so this is correct. 35 to 35, it is stagnant. Okay, this is correct. 35 to 25 is decreasing. Okay, so this is also correct. 25 to 8 is also decreasing. So this is a more drastic and obvious drop. So answer is option 4. Question 14. Mrs. Tay had 3 meters of cloth to make 2 pillowcases. She used 3 out of 8 meters of cloth for each pillowcase. So how much did she have left? Alright, so we have 3 out of 8 meters for each. So we make 2 means we wanna times 2. Okay, so times 2 out of 1. So when it comes to fraction, we can just times directly. So 3 times 2, we have 6. 8 times 1, we have 8. So for 2 pillow, Mrs. Tay used 6 out of 8 meters. Want to find how much cloth did she have left? So originally we have 3 meters, so 3 minus 6 out of 8. Okay, so 3 out of 1 minus 6 out of 8. So minus, we have to make sure denominator is the same. So we times 8 here, and then we times 8 here. So 3 times 8, 24 out of 8 minus 6 out of 8. We have 18 out of 8, and then we have to change it to whole numbers because there's no improper fractions in the options. So we change it to whole number. Okay, so 8, 16, we can make 2 whole, and then 18 minus 16 will have 2 out of 8, and then we can further simplify. Okay, the 2 and 8 we can divide by 2, denominator divide by 2, so now we have 2 whole, 2 out of 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 will give us 4. So answer is 2 whole, 1 out of 4 meter. Option is option 3. Question 15. Observe the pattern below. Find the missing number. So we have 2, and then we have 4. Okay, 2 and then 4 here, and then 8 here, and then 16. 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay, so now this is like 2 times 2. Here is 2 times 4. Here is 2 times 8. So this is 2 times 1. So the pattern here will be 4 times 1. How do we get 8 from 4 times 8? 4 times 2. Here is 4 times 4, 16. Here will be 4 times 8, 32. So here will be 8 times 1. Here will be 8 times 2. 8 times 4. 8 times 8, 64. Okay, so this is the pattern over here. This times 1, times 2, times 4, times 8. Okay, based on the first number on the top left number. So 8 times 2 will give us 16. Answer is option 2. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it has been helpful for you. Do consider subscribing to the channel as we'll be sharing more videos like this in the future. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!